Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Pauly. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Find some fresh air.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Creates a little space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Terry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
On the play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we are scoreless.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Direct snap. It's Hardy. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker is Coleman. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Tigers are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Hardy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. Got the first down and more. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for them fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. grab near the marker. It's Hardy.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. The guy's not wide open. You've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. Here in this one too, they show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Give to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more, though.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Picks up what he can and then slides. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. A nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Forced out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but
he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame with a second down play to start the fourth. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Got his man in the middle. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Floating away. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with it.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has hardly been an offensive spectacular for either team, but now the mission take care of the football and try to hold on to this lead. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. They're testing the right side here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to him again. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Goes to the option. The pitch. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over Boise State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Love. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll try the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so they're moving forward.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And a super return as he takes it all the way down
kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic.
It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass. It's Carr. That's caught. It's Love. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the dub.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better.